All right, you've probably seen the title of this video. Yes, the world has not ended. It's still here. Look at me. I'm recording this video. It's April 8th. I have survived the total solar eclipse. This event that was apparently to some people was gonna make this world just, I guess, stop, even though it wasn't happening all across the entire planet. I don't understand the logic or anything behind this, but yes, for those who didn't know, there was a total solar eclipse today, and depending on where you were at, you were going to be able to see it become more or less dark, completely dark outside. And it was honestly pretty exciting. I thought it was cool. It's honestly one of those lifetime events that you may or may not get another chance to see. So if you get the opportunity and chance to see it, then you should go do it, because again, you never know when you're going to see it again. And watching it on a YouTube video or looking at photos isn't the same exact thing as literally being there as it's happening and you see it just go darker and darker and darker outside. That is fucking cool. It's almost like you're in a movie and it's like some shit's about to go down or whatever the case might be. It's super exciting. And the only reason I'm even making this video is because, one, I just wanted to talk about real quick the conspiracy theory stuff and the fact that there were states declaring emergencies. Yeah, it blows my mind, but we'll go over that in a second. And because I just love space. I love space, black holes, time rifts, all of that stuff. I know time rifts ain't real. All right, I know someone's gonna go comment, well, Simon, there's no such thing as time rifts. I get it, all right? But man can dream, a man can hope. I dream one day that teleportation is gonna be a real thing. Maybe travel at light speed. I dream of all these things eventually happening, but I know it probably will never will. But again, a man can dream for the future of shit like that, all right? I am hopeful. I love science, and I just love the possibility of all the things that could possibly happen out there. And it's just so exciting to see things like this happen. Now, again, the only reason I'm making this video is, one, because I just wanted to talk about the solar eclipse real quick. I just wanted to say it's pretty fucking cool, and I'm going to show some pictures that I took, which, don't get me wrong, they're not good. They're far from good. They're not even anything remarkable, but I still took some and I was still happy about it. But again, I just wanted to talk about the National Declaration of state emergency. Let me just show you. So before I show you what I want to talk about, look at this right here. Look at this. I'm pointing at it because I'm showing you. Look at that fucking solar eclipse, total solar eclipse. It already happened. It was finishing. It was a cloudy day, so I couldn't even really see it that much, but I could still see it get dark. It was getting fucking dark outside, but I still got a picture, and that's fucking cool. I was able to say I was there, and that's what really matters. And then of course, you really want to see like the good shit. This is all everyone else who took their own versions that are legitimately way better than anything that I was able to get. But still, a fun event, super cool. But here's what I was really curious about. Here's why the total solar eclipse has prompted states of emergency in parts of the United States. When I first saw this, I had to do a double take, and I had to take off these bad boys and be like, what in tarnation? State of emergency for it gets dark for literally barely even a minute. It's not even gonna happen that long. I couldn't wrap my head around. We acting like we don't have lights no more. We acting like the second the solar eclipse happened, everything just shuts down. Like a fucking wave of sun and moon beams are gonna just fry the entire solar system and the electronics and shit ain't gonna work no more. I couldn't wrap my head around it. Why? It's so fucking insane to me, man. It is fucking ridiculous. But you know what? Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe there are legitimate reasons for these state of declaration emergencies. Maybe there's something that I'm missing entirely. So say New York declared a state of emergency because they are prepared for an expected tourist influx and possible cell service disruptions. A similar declaration was made in the state Oswego County. Again, first of all, why have a declaration for this? It's another day, dog. Anyone who's been anywhere in any of the cell phone providers in America, almost all of them are dog shit, and they all have their own issues. Hey, where's the state of declaration for all the fucking states in America when AT&T had their shit happen? I ain't see nothing from that one, dog. The Texas Department of Public Safety, alongside a handful of counties and cities citing increased traffic and preparing for potential emergencies, have issued emergency declarations. The state could have an influx of more than 1 million visitors, according to the Eclipse tracking organization, Great American Eclipse. And so some of these are all pretty much the same. They're expecting a lot of visitors, and I guess they're expecting some shit to really go down. Arkansas issued a state of emergency declaration and released $100,000 in funds from the state disaster response and recovery funds. And then this one just saying the same shit, more public assistance, helping out small businesses, public facilities, and other protective measures. I don't really understand this. Maybe I'm really underestimating the amount of people who would actually go through the trouble to watch this, or the fact that it's going to cause that much of an issue. Like, I get that people are going to want to see this. That's a big deal, right? For me, I'm lucky to be in an area where I don't have to drive nowhere to see it. I'm able to just see it as it is. But I don't see how this, I just don't see how this causes an issue for traffic or anything like that. I'm pretty sure that if you go outside, or when this was happening, people have already gotten to where they're going to watch it, go to parks or things like that. But I don't know. I just wanted to talk about this real quick because when I looked at this, I just couldn't wrap my head around how this could even be a state of emergency, or is that what they called it again? Yeah, state of emergency. For what, dog? Traffic? People showing up? What, you're not prepared for this to begin with? What do you expect is going to happen? People are going to come up here and just have like weapons or some other random shit and just going to pop off? For a solar eclipse is going to happen for pretty much less than a minute tops? No shot, bro. Like, I don't know. Again, maybe I'm just naive and I don't get this part and I'm just being really stupid to this. But I just don't see how this is something that's a situation that's worth doing a fucking state of emergency for. I honestly would understand a state of emergency if it was for a fucking Taylor Swift concert at this point. Where how many people go to see her shit? I can get that. If it's the fucking Super Bowl in your state of emergency, that bitch, I get it. There's gonna be a fuckload of people. But this shit, dog, I don't know, man. Maybe I think that's a little bit excessive. I think that's overkill. But hey, that's just my opinion, all right? Also, I just want to say that I find it very fascinating to see some of the rumors, myths, conspiracy theories when it comes to a total solar eclipse or solar eclipses in general. One of the things I saw was from Charlie's video from about a week ago. It was just very fascinating. It was just seeing people sacrificing red cows, and I guess something to do with religion, or I couldn't honestly tell you at all. Hey, you know what? Do your thing with your religion. I ain't here to judge or anything of that caliber, but I'm gonna be honest, bro. It sounds pretty wild, the idea of sacrificing fucking red cows or some shit around that lines in terms of a solar eclipse and thinking that it's gonna do something magical. I don't know, man. I'll put a screenshot up real quick, but it's I don't know, man. These myths and conspiracy theories, and I read one earlier that was talking about the solar eclipse. Once the moon is in front of the sun, the sunbeams are gonna sit there, or the moon beams or the solar beams is gonna sit there and cause you to go blind if you're looking at it. Dog, your eyes will go blind looking at the fucking sun. That is obvious. The second the moon starts moving, if you don't have any protection on, yes, your eyes are gonna be damaged. That is common sense. But this other idea of, yeah, if you're outside when the solar eclipse happens, then you have a chance to go blind. Motherfucker, that's if you look at it. That's it. Nothing more. Anyways, I just want to talk about this real quick because I got to see the total solar eclipse, and I just want to say that I did and have a video saying that I did, and then talk about this shit real quick because this is fucking stupid. But yeah, thanks for thanks for watching. Have a great day. Yeah.